I think the best thing about living in Thailand is that no 2 days are the same. I wasn't unhappy or anything like that living in Australia, but something was definitely missing. So I've worked in the hospitality industry basically my whole life. I've managed cafes, restaurants, bars. I own my own cafe. I managed entire departments of hotels. And while I was ambitious with my work and I wanted to be in the best position I could be and I wanted to do as well as I could, it wasn't what I was passionate about. I essentially just did it because I kind of did it. I was stuck in that industry. For me, I always just saw this as a job, as a way to make money, and I always felt like there was something missing from my life. So 14 years ago, I was on the arse end of a 4-day bender, and a friend of mine convinced me and Sam to take a spontaneous trip to Thailand, and we ended up at this hotel here in Bangkok. The entire trip was not planned at all. I actually had work the next day. I needed to call my boss once we arrived here in Thailand, and we knew nothing about Thailand. I knew nothing about Bangkok, and we booked this hotel from the airport just hoping for the best. It actually is an amazing hotel. We've come down to check it out today. I don't remember it being this nice, but I actually don't remember much about it at all. At that time, I had no idea how much of a profound effect that trip would have on the entire rest of my life.
Get on it. Done.
So I'm here in Lumpini Park today with Mac TV, and you've worn a lot of hats before making your way out here.
Yeah.
What brought you here? How did you end up here?
Well, I was watching a lot of your videos and then I took this guy's course right here and stuck home watching videos. It really just gave me a sense of urgency that I needed to go and do that as well. I was always interested in creating videos, making movies, and I thought Thailand would be a great place to do that. I've done lots of jobs back home in England, construction, working in bars and restaurants and having a little online business with my friends. I saved up a lot of money, I worked hard for a few years, and when the time was ready, I came out here.
What is it about Thailand that you think, like what's so special about Thailand?
So there's a lot of things that are special about Thailand. There's a few obvious ones like the nightlife, the girls, the bars, the food. But the real things that brought me out here is like the adventure. Thailand is a big country, and you know, living in England, which is feels quite small and quite cramped. Thailand, there's a lot of different places you can explore here, and you can spend a few months in one part of the country, spend a few months in another part. And if you're making videos, it's just like a new adventure every day while you're traveling. Currently, I'm living in Pattaya, and that's where my adventure is, but I do want to spread my wings and do a bit more traveling.
Nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, bass. Redeemer full of call.
Thailand essentially opened my eyes to the world. I'd traveled around Australia, I'd been through the US, I'd been to New Zealand, Western countries, but coming here, it was my first time visiting Asia, and I was blown away by just how different everything was. And being here in such a different environment and experiencing a different culture literally changed the outlook of my life. I became obsessed with travel, especially here in Asia. I would do trips every single year. I've done over 35 international trips. I've been to Thailand 7 times before I lived here. I was in my 30s when I decided to throw away my career and pursue a life of adventure. So I moved to South Korea, and honestly, I had no real plan. I just wanted excitement. I wanted something different, and I did a variety of different things. I was an actor. I did like work at TV, extra work. I did some modeling type work. I was just a token white guy, basically. I did other odd things. I worked in a pizza restaurant for a little while. That was a whole lot of fun. As I look back on it, that was an incredible memory. I had a great time. The novelty eventually wore off and I felt like I was working again, and it sort of defeated the purpose, but I do look back on that with really fond memories. I bounced around, I went back to doing some more of the acting work, and I really enjoyed that, and I just loved that every day was different for me there too. Then 2020 happened and I was in the Philippines celebrating my birthday. I was over there just doing some partying in Manila, and the world started getting a little bit weird, so I decided to go to Australia. And I was just going for a couple of weeks. I was only with a small suitcase. I had no plans to leave Korea, and I ended up getting stuck in Australia. Korea closed, and eventually I ended up here. Thailand essentially grabbed a hold of me, and I'm here 3.5 years later. I couldn't be happier. I have a car, a house, a girlfriend, an amazing circle of friends, and I've been able to find the perfect balance of normality and adventure. I've seen a lot of wild things living here in Thailand. This is the first time I've seen the Batmobile. So random. I love adventure and I hate the monotony, the cycle of working and driving to work every day, sitting in that same traffic, going to the same office, eating lunch in the same place. I cannot stand that lifestyle. The thing I love most about living here in Thailand is I feel there's this huge rat race going on, and I'm not a part of it. I feel completely detached from that, and I'm disconnected from the stress and the repetition. I didn't even know what day it was. I had to ask the boys what day it was. And there's something really special about living here in Thailand, and it seems like there is always an adventure to be had here. I think the expat community here is actually awesome. Maybe with the exception of some of the Facebook groups, but you're able to surround yourself here with like-minded people. Thailand has many people on many different journeys. Some people are here to hustle and grind. Some people are here to relax, retire, chill. You got people here to party, and you got the complete opposite. There's people here to do Muay Thai. For myself, I'm here to be creative and chase adventure. And living here, I have endless inspiration.